You may have heard of some allegedly haunted homes, but did you realize that particular cities are more likely to experience ghostly encounters? According to Andrew Nichols, executive director of the American Institute for Parapsychology, there are two basic explanations for why some cities may be more haunted than others. First off, if it's an ancient city with a rich history, many southern cities fall into this category. It might have a lot of, energy. We'll discuss the top 10 haunted cities in America in this video. Number 10. Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, is located on the Columbia River and has multiple fault lines underneath it, which together with its location make it the ideal haunted location. There is also a lot of history there, some of it torturous. In the 1800s, people were abducted and transported to Asia as slaves and prostitutes through Portland's Shanghai tunnels, which are located beneath the city's structures and streets. According to legend, a saloon owner may appropriately intoxicate you before sending you down a hidden hatch, never to be seen again. Some claim that these ghosts are still at large in the tunnels, and during tours, guests have mentioned whistling, smelling perfumes, or even feeling touched. Number 9. San Francisco. Similar to Portland, San Francisco benefits from fault lines and water for its spectral purposes. The Cameron House in Chinatown, which served as an asylum for immigrants fleeing the harshness of the police, burned down while individuals were still inside. Some claim that people are still trapped there and occasionally appear in photos. A police officer is rumored to prowl Golden Gate Park, while a former headmistress is supposed to rule over the Queen Inn Hotel, which used to be her old ladies' school. Some claim that there are inmates at Alcatraz, the oppressive, wet island jail where some of the most notorious criminals were committed, who are serving not just life sentences but eternal ones. Voices and the sounds of cell doors closing have reportedly been heard by visitors. Number 8. Chicago. Chicago, once home to gangsters and Confederate soldiers, is situated on several fault lines and is adjacent to Lake Michigan, making it an ideal corridor for the supernatural. Some claim that you may still hear screams coming from the Clark Street Bridge, where gangsters used to prefer to dump their victims' bodies. It is also rumored that the Clark Street Bar, which is close to the location of the former warehouse where Al Capone's infamous Valentine's Day massacre occurred, is haunted. Strange statistics have been reported on the more than 6,000 Confederate soldiers interred in Oakwood Cemetery during the Civil War. Travelers on Archer Avenue should watch out for the infamous vanishing hitchhiker. Since the 1930s, men traveling northeast on the road have reported picking up a female hitchhiker, who is frequently described as blonde, blue-eyed, and wearing a white party dress. However, when she requests to be dropped off at Resurrection Cemetery, she gets out of the car and disappears. Number 7. Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston is one of those traditional southern cities with so much voodoo, pirate, and Civil War history that the ghosts never want to leave. It also has 2 rivers that flow through it, which supply the liquid fuel for a spooky fire. The ghost of a Civil War soldier has been seen at the Boone Hall plantation, and he appears to be attempting to extract a bullet from a fallen comrade. According to folklore, the spirits of abandoned lovers haunt the brick house and the 13th step. During the Civil War, the downtown region, known as the Battery, served as an artillery position. Some male guests at the Battery Carriage House Inn have reported waking up to discover a man standing by their bed, while some female guests have reported a male ghost, ghost, in their bed. Number 6. St. Augustine, Florida. The oldest city in the country, St. Augustine, has a long history and reputation for being haunted, according to Nichols. Not only due to its geography, but also due to its history. A lot of the limestone is porous, allowing water and ghosts to seep through. The Castillo de San Marcos, a star-shaped fort where ghosts of warriors and a former love triangle may still roam, is one of its most well-known haunts. When a colonel discovered that his wife was allegedly having an affair with his commanding officer, the couple was reportedly never seen together again. They discovered bones in a dungeon years later. Number 5. Texas's San Antonio. San Antonio is one of the oldest American cities after St. Augustine, and there have long been rumors of ghosts in the area. The Alamo has witnessed many deaths, and some people still swear they see ghosts patrolling the roof and hear inmates wailing. It was the scene of the infamous conflict between Mexican and Texan troops in which Davy Crockett lost his life. The Alamo Street Restaurant and Theater are among the numerous structures along the Riverwalk that are rumored to be haunted. Margaret Gething, a former actress, is rumored to watch performances from the balcony while wearing a long, flowing dress. Number 4. New Orleans, Louisiana. With its roots in voodoo, slavery, and limestone, New Orleans is the ideal elixir for the spirit world. There have been numerous battles, slave trades, executions, and other atrocities there. Therefore, there are ghost stories of every imaginable kind, according to Nichols. One of the French Creole eateries that helped place New Orleans on the culinary map is Antoine's Restaurant. Antoine Alciator, who founded the establishment in 1868, is rumored to still preside over its many dining rooms while dressed in a tuxedo. Number 3. Salem, Mass. Salem is renowned for its brutal witch trials in the 1600s and is said to be haunted by the ghosts of 19 purported witches who were executed for their claimed crimes. While some claim that their ghosts walk abroad, others claim that they are still in Gallows Hills, where they were executed. According to legend, Bridget Bishop's ghost resides in the Lyceum Bar and Grill, where she formerly had an apple orchard. A glimpse of Farmer Giles Corey's ghost, who was also accused of witchcraft, is claimed to haunt the Howard Street Cemetery and to be a sign of ill things to come. Number 2. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. One of the bloodiest Civil War engagements, at Gettysburg, which cost 51,000 lives, is reported to have paranormal activity throughout its 40 miles of the battlefield. There are rumors that ghosts from the town, notably the spirit of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, occasionally appear in photographs shot there. According to novelist and historian Mark Nesbitt, Gettysburg used up so much emotional energy, you had to imagine that part of it must remain. Number 1. Savannah, Georgia. One of the cities about which the American Institute of Parapsychology receives the most reports is Savannah. It is the ideal site to stay in because it combines a rich history with a large amount of underground water. Jim Williams, the protagonist of Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, a voodoo, practicing antiquities merchant, lived in the Mercer House. Despite being exonerated in 3 consecutive trials, it is said that the man he is accused of killing in a violent quarrel haunts the house. Visitors to the neighboring Bonaventure Cemetery have reported hearing laughter and conversations, as well as a group of ghost dogs that prowl the grounds of the eerie, Spanish moss-draped cemetery where the well-known statue of the bird girl on the book's cover is located. How was the video? Do you enjoy it? Tell us in our comments section below and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.